Welcome everyone, we're back with another episode of Modern Family, Season 2, Episode 2, and it's called The Kiss. So someone's going to have a kiss.
Okay, or had a kiss.
Yep.
Now that's going to be, surely that's going to be something to do with the adults. I feel it'd be a bit full on otherwise if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Unless it's Dylan and Hayley. But I don't really know where my mind's going with this.
If it's Dylan and Hayley, I don't know if that's really worthy of the title of the episode being that.
Yeah.
It's going to be someone...
Sounds like an event.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a big deal.
Yes.
So who could...
Mitch and Cam, I don't think we've ever seen them kiss.
Quickly on Mitch and Cam, before we go any further, you said a few times about people saying their house is the smallest house.
You told me that their house is the smallest house. You said to me once that I said that their house looks massive and that it's really funny because according to the comments it's the smallest house.
Yes, I think the reason is because they live in a multi-floored building and they're only on the bottom floor. They don't own the one above them. That's why theirs is so small. I just remember that from the comment. Someone actually clarified that in the comment yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Theirs is just the bottom floor.
I'm just going by what you tell me.
Yeah.
What you feed to me through the comments, I have gone with on that.
I'm going to start saying some mad stuff. Well, the comments actually said, just make you believe some weird stuff.
Probably what you do anyway. So, in that case, that's even madder that in the last episode, they built something that took up a huge chunk of the garden.
Any of the adult couples, it's not an event anyway.
No,
it's going to be
really
something
isn't.
Outside of the main cast.
Is this going to be something to do with their mother, maybe?
Maybe. Or is someone going to try and kiss one of the main cast and they're like, whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, the only time that's really come up so far is when, do you remember Phil was speaking with that lady on Facebook and she turned up and it turns out that she thought they were.
Everything that Claire said was
bang on true.
But Phil was like so naive.
If it's going to be to do with that, then my guess will be that it's going to involve Claire and Phil.
Okay.
What are you going for? I've got nothing else, I'm afraid.
I'm going to go with someone's going to try and kiss.
Wow. What about this episode first?
They're going to try and kiss Gloria. That's what I was going to say.
So it'd probably be you.
Yeah, it's
random maniac fan runs on set. There we have it. That's the best we can come up with for this one. Hopefully we're going to be somewhere towards the truth. But wherever it is, I'm sure it's going to be manic. Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already, and we hope you enjoy.
How come we don't have the same number of containers and lids?
Always happens.
Built up resentment, money issues, and a younger lid.
Mom, where's my science homework?
It's over there on the table. What's going on? Anything exciting?
No.
Alex had a kiss.
I'm feeling a little bit disconnected.
Oh, it is one of the kids.
Last week, I picked up her phone thinking it was mine, and I accidentally read a few flirty text messages.
Accidentally.
Come on, isn't there something you want to share with your mommers?
Yeah. Don't call yourself mummers.
Mamas, I have never heard that before.
No.
He blew his lid, and she tried to contain him.
Because the lid's blue.
Yeah.
Very good.
That is brilliant.
Love Phil. Someone commented on YouTube yesterday as well saying, I can tell that Phil is already their favourite. Yeah. The laughing face is like, it's very obvious. We love him.
Okay, what do you think?
I like it.
You don't love it.
No, I do. I love it.
Minefield.
The house is on fire. I only have time to grab one shirt.
The one you're wearing.
The one he's wearing all day long, yeah.
Okay, the blue one. You can't go wrong here. Everything you've tried on looks great.
Oh, you're so nice to me.
Of nearly a kiss.
Oh, the kiss that never was.
Problem with public displays of affection? It's at a New Year's Eve party, stroke of midnight. He high-fived me. Gays don't high-five. Gays don't high-five.
I said about the fact we've never seen him kiss.
No.
I can remember.
Chunchu, your traditional Colombian dish for dinner with the family tonight.
Chun chun.
What is that, like tacos?
It's a small intestine of a pig.
Oh, jeez.
Small intestine of a pig.
My grandmother, who rests in peace, has been coming to me in my dreams.
This is awkward because my dead Uncle Joe told me to have steak tonight.
Grandmother can hear you.
What do you mean she can hear us?
In our culture, we believe that the dead are all around us.
She could be right here. Her bony fingers reaching out from the grave.
There's already one dead person in...
I've got a printer to install. Have your grandmother run me up an iced tea in about 10 minutes.
Why don't you save us the stomping and the swearing and cold Phil? He's good at that stuff.
Bill's not better than me at anything. So maybe making that stupid sound with his mouth.
What? You spit on me.
Is he even trying to beatbox there? I'm not even sure.
I think he is. His version.
Why don't you find out what it is before you start making up excuses? I need you to talk to your sister. I think that there's something going on with her and a boy. It is my job to make sure that you girls don't get involved with a predator.
Why can't you just talk to her?
I have tried. She won't talk to me.
That's because you get so weird.
I just don't want you girls to
make the same mistakes that you did.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that you were the good girl you pretend you were.
That is so untrue. I was a very good girl. Your kids don't need to know who you were.
That look at the camera.
Yeah.
But better they fall short of the fake you than the real you.
Which is why we don't hide anything.
That is the opposite of what I just said.
I was not.
I was not listening.
I love that.
Say it again. I love you in pace.
Ooh, let me lock the door and draw the curtains.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what it means. You won't kiss me in front of other people. And yes, I went there.
Okay, you can't say yes, I went there when you go there all the time. Buying a shirt, it's not a kiss-worthy moment.
Oh, I didn't know there was an official list. Please tell us.
Finding jalapeno stuffed olives every time we see a VW.
You don't like kiss bug?
Kiss Buggy.
Nobody kisses at a bowling alley.
I almost got a turkey.
Almost. So 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Didn't even get the third.
Hello. Oh, hey, Jay, just a sec. I'll go get Claire.
Oh, actually, it's you I'm calling. What was that? I've been trying to get
excited.
this old picture of her printed. I can't get this new printer to...
I'll be right there.
Look, Grandpa needs us!
Jay's always around here fixing things, cracking jokes about my delicate hands, gag response to the smell of paint.
I hate the smell of paint as well.
In my house now, Jay. Technically, we'll be in his house, but we'll be in my area.
He's not going to say any of that to him.
No.
No, I don't. Who is he? He's not my boyfriend. It's Jeremy Reed. It's just this boy that I love. I'm 13, and you've never kissed a boy? Like 11, and it was beautiful.
Wow.
11? Yeah, so you better get on it, or else he's gonna think you're a lesbian.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Totally have the sandals for it.
Oh, wow.
You were.
He's 750, nice unit. I would have sprung for the 840, but I get it. Not everyone can handle that kind of horsepower. Good idea. Maybe we should run downstairs and unplug the toaster while we're at it. We're kidding. Your cordless phone is 5.8 gigahertz. This is Wi-Fi. Walk with me.
He's loving this, isn't he?
Yep.
The computer and the printer must talk. Command P makes the picture walk, walk, walk.
Doesn't work.
That should be printing.
Hey, Phil, I'm gonna get a beer before I hit you in the head.
Oh, no. Phil's moment. Too overconfident.
Hey, what are you doing here? Here's the thing. We've been texting for a while, and it's been nice. I feel like it's leading to something else, and I don't know if you do or not, but I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking for him to like her. God, that's from Notting Hill, so
Straight out of Notting Hill, yeah.
What's happening? I'm not lesbian.
Oh, wow. The whole football team.
I'm not a lesbian.
Oh, wow. That couldn't have gone any worse.
That's some run. It's because she's wearing those lesbian sandals.
Yes.
I'm watching you start.
Oh, I thought Phil was going to walk in.
What, are you still mad at me?
Yes, you have to apologize for making fun of my culture, my beliefs.
I'm sorry. If you think your grandmother's here with us, I respect that. Oh, Grandma, where'd you come from?
My culture is very important to me.
I love him.
Honey, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing you.
Instead of being the comedian, why don't you help me? Slap the chicken. Colombia, you have to scare death away from the food to protect the people that are gonna eat it.
That's the nuttiest.
Jay.
Here we go.
Oh. Raw chicken feels disgusting.
That's not scaring anything out. When my grandfather used to cook, the whole house will shake.
Imagine if Phil comes down while this is going on.
Louder. I made all that up.
I did wonder if she was.
But you mess with us, and we mess with you.
I'm always skeptical about things she says.
Louder!
Did
Did you really just go over to that kid's house and try and kiss him in front of a million people? You did a text? Oh, yeah. Everybody knows. Do you know how embarrassing this is for me? Or I was a lesbian.
Haley, did you say that to her?
Look at her shoe.
Look at her shoes.
Just because a boy sends you flirty texts, you have to text
You read
back.
my text? That's why you made me talk to her? You made her talk to me?
This is a nightmare.
The important thing here is that you have to be very careful how you behave around boys. It's so easy to get a reputation.
I'm not a perfect little good girl like you were. Were you?
Oh.
Were you?
Yeah, Claire screwed that one up pretty bad.
Yeah, that did not go well at all.
There's no ghost in here. My mom said her dead grandmother was in the house. Maybe your mom's mentally ill.
Wow.
What was that? Someone just fell over. Oh,
Fill up in the attic.
and they're going to think it's a ghost.
Yep.
And a cane? Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is a ridiculous place to keep that.
Yes.
Ghost of Manny's great-grandma. If that's really you, show yourself. That's her!
That's what the photo was.
He's going to think it hasn't worked.
Hi, Grandpa.
How we doing, girls?
Mom ruined my life today. I didn't even want to come here.
Well, okay.
If you're looking for your shoes, I think I know where they are.
Be a Colombian custom walking in the footsteps of the ancestors.
Were they always there? I didn't even see them.
Yeah, they were there when he answered the door, yeah.
Sip it first.
I'm not mad at you. I thought about it, and maybe you're right. I can be a little needy sometimes.
You're probably not entirely off base. I mean, Lord knows I've got my quirks. And I'm not the most demonstrative guy around, but
And I'm gonna help you with it.
good. Don't give up on me.
Never.
Tonight we dine on the traditional Colombian recipes of my abuela. Tu Ana María Rosa de la Inmaculada Jiménez Morales.
That sounds so cool.
I know.
Yolanda Morales.
I'm Mitchell.
Oh, no. Oh,
Wow.
Slip right off there.
You slipped right off there.
that is a nightmare.
One moment you were there, the next only two.
Mitchell is embarrassed to kiss me in front of other people.
No, you ambushed me.
When Mitchell was in high school, he was dating this girl, Robin Schiller. He would never kiss her.
That's because I was gay.
That's an obvious one.
He gets it from his father. He doesn't like the lovey-dovey in public either.
I can't believe you're coming at me right now. For the better part of a half hour, I screamed the death out of your meat.
That sounds bad.
Of you that your son cannot kiss his own lover.
Tell Mitch that it's okay to kiss Cam in front of you.
Why is that something we have to do?
I'm sorry that I don't want to make out with you in front of my whole family.
No need to apologize. You had trouble showing affection in public places.
Yes.
You. Before or after you were delivered to my door in a squad car wearing nothing but your underwear and
Oh my God.
Oh, oh wow.
Not awesome. Your grandfather is just telling a joke.
It was just a joke.
I had to download new firmware, install new drivers, change your encryption. While dodging particularly aggressive spiders, but I did it.
Thanks.
Okay, I guess that's it.
What's it?
Wake up, Domi. This is what we're talking about. This guy's been working like an imbecile all day for you.
What, for fixing a printer?
Oh, that's fine. It was only 4
It did
hours.
take him about 9 hours. Oh, 4.
I mean, it was working ages ago. He just didn't know.
For God's sakes, just say something.
How about you're welcome? How about I'm so happy to be here for you all so I can take the blame? I gave you twice as much as my father ever gave me. The man kissed me one time, came up behind me, kissed me in the back of the head, said, "Good night, Becky."
When was the last time you kissed Mitch?
I don't remember.
It wasn't that long ago.
I was 12.
I don't remember.
Jay's dad doesn't kiss Jay. So Jay doesn't kiss Mitch. Mitch is a type. Kiss your son. He's a mess.
Oh, come on now.
It's a mess.
Digging him out.
Do it. You're in front of your grandchildren. What kind of example are you going to set?
I never would have guessed this, to be fair. Mitch and Jay.
No.
Now, I feel weird.
Don't be coy. What are you waiting for? A box of chocolates? All right, and now, because I never want to hear this again, you. Oh. Not you.
No. Let's go eat chunchullo.
Phil looks genuinely upset. Oh, he's over it.
Alex, wait.
What?
I want to talk to you. It's not a lecture. I want to tell you something. I know exactly how you're feeling. The joke that Grandpa told tonight, that happened.
So you were arrested naked?
I wasn't naked. I was driven home one night by the police, gone swimming, and we didn't have bathing suits, and blah, blah, blah. The details aren't important. Everybody at school was talking about it, but it passed. I swear. I'm glad it happened. I've got a funny story to tell at dinner parties.
How long did it take before you thought it was funny?
10 years.
Great.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Oh, it's the boy. He's come for his kiss.
In Colombia, we kiss for everything, because a kiss can mean so many different things.
Sleep easy, kid.
Got to give me a kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, he was not asleep that fast.
So who's a better kisser, me or your dad?
Ew.
It can be romantic.
Just so you know, if my friends weren't there, I would have said yes.
If it's okay, maybe we should hang out more first. This is only the second conversation we've had that wasn't by text.
Oh, wow, that was their first conversation, not by text. Their first time round.
Manny let me in on your little tricks. Feel bad now?
That one is definitely my favorite.
Phil, you really don't have to do this.
No, I want to do it.
Oh, painting.
Yeah, he's gonna gag, isn't he?
Oh, no.
Little eyes will throw up. Oh, no.
Don't
Oh,
spill
that's
that.
wrong.
Careful.
Oh, he's gonna pass out.
Got it all on him.
Oh, that face.
Not the face.
Oh, good idea. You get a bucket, please.
Imagine how you paid that much. That's insane.
When she started getting the paint, the white paint on his face, I thought someone was going to walk in.
He's topless with paint
Yeah,
all over
that's
him.
it. Topless with white stuff all over his face. Oh, that was
mad.
that was a good episode. That was a good episode.
It was. So yeah, there was a few kisses in the end.
It was everyone.
It was, yeah. Most of them were involved. But
I didn't ever envisage that the kiss was going to be between Mitch and Jay, though.
No, and I can see if anyone had displaying their emotion, it definitely would be Jay.
Yeah, of course. He does the whole knock knock every time. They reference that, I think, in the very first episode of season 1.
Just as a father, like I think he has issues. That's why he hasn't kissed his son since he was 12, or like. So, but that could be why Mitch
It could always have been to do with his sexuality.
It could be, yeah, it could be.
Phil didn't get his kiss.
No, Phil was.
He was ready
for a second there. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he bounced back quick before he then decided to do some painting, which I'm not sure why he would ever do if it was going to make him pass out.
No, I think he just wanted to give it a try.
Yeah.
But
I tell you what, one thing did happen in that episode. Well, a lot happened in that episode. It wasn't just one thing. That was my favourite moments so far of Alex and Hayley. Like they were cracking me up at one point.
Yeah,
and
they were.
I don't think that's happened yet. It was definitely Hayley's funniest episode.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And she was like having a go at her sister, and then when they found out that Claire had read the text, they were sort of on the same side against Claire.
Rightly so as well.
That scene, yeah, it was really funny, that scene. My kids had phones when they were 10, and I would definitely check them, not behind their back. They would know. Like, I would know their passcodes, because I think at that age, you have to be involved in what they're doing on their phone.
Yeah.
Because mobile or cell phones, as you call them, they can get in. There's a lot of trouble they can get into. Not get into, but the online world is a mad place.
Mate, there's a lot of danger out there.
So I'm all for policing what your children are doing until they're a certain age. But yeah, maybe not sneaking it. I made a point of saying, like, I'm the parent, you're the child. I'm gonna police what you're doing on your phone until you're a certain age. It wasn't like I didn't have to sneak around. Do you know what I mean? But I do get it. I get Claire's worry, especially when having a girl and then boys come into the picture. It makes you worry a bit more.
And did all 60 of them listen to you?
What's that?
Your children?
Yeah, all of them.
Excellent.
Expensive. I'm buying them all phones as well.
Well, you get them in bulk. You probably got a discount.
Yeah.
Next back, another round. two boxes of phones.
2 boxes of phones.
Wow,
yeah,
crazy. Mad. But no, you're right. There are a lot of dangers out there. It does need policing. Claire just maybe didn't go about that in the healthiest way possible. Because we've seen this before with Hayley, not Alex. But it's definitely not a one-off for Claire. This is how she read Hayley's diary, I think we found out in a previous episode, and has definitely snuck a look at Hayley's phone before, and now it's Alex's phone, and when's it going to end? Even the time that she thought that Luke was looking up topless lady tractor drivers. So, she does a lot of sneaking, and as you say, it's probably healthier to have open discussions.
Yes, open discussion, definitely.
But no, Hayley and Alex definitely were cracking me up. Yeah, especially Hayley. Good episode for them.
Yeah.
I can't believe the whole believing in... I mean, to be fair, I suppose I was a kid once. That's how life works. And... I've just never bought into the whole ghost thing. I've got to be honest. No. We've often said that we should like we talk about this regularly. It's come up before that we should go and stay in a so-called haunted house because neither of us believe. Yeah. And it would probably be the most boring video ever because we would just go to bed and have a great night's sleep.
Yeah, we'd hear a weird noise. Well, it's obviously the pipes because this place is 100 years old.
Nah, they were right. They were right. I'd jump out of a third-story window.
The floorboard creak. Yes, they're 100 years old. It's going to do that.
Nah.
But it would be very boring, yeah.
It would. But no, it was an enjoyable episode. Yeah, a real open one. I went there with Cam and Mitch in the intro saying that we hadn't seen that affection. So I'm kind of glad they did reference that because...
The only one I saw was, I think it might be it was in the last 2 or 3 episodes. I think Mitch walked past and he kissed Cam on the back of the head. And that was the only one I'd seen of them. Yeah. That's the only one I'd seen.
Was that in Hawaii? Yeah, I remember.
It may have been. Some of these they blur into one, but it was definitely in the last 2 or 3. That's for sure.
I was wondering if it was the scene where Cam had everyone waiting on him, and Mitch came back from his day out to what sounded like a terrible day out.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if it was that scene, but maybe, we hadn't seen a lot of it, so it was nice that got referenced, and I'm glad that Phil eventually fixed the printer. I can't believe how boisterous he was getting. That was so un-Phil. He went from being really, really excited to really, really cocky. And don't get me wrong, from episode 1 to now, he has grown so much in terms of his confidence around Jay.
Yes, he has, yeah.
Bearing in mind how long they had been married before this show, and he was basically terrified of Jay.
He was,
And I think he would still... I don't know whether it's just Jay's more accommodating and more accepting of him, and that's kind of fed into it.
Yeah, I think there's an element of Jay softening up as well as these episodes go on. That could definitely feed into that. But yeah, he saw his moment and he took it to maybe not get one over on him, but at least one up him. Be like, I can do something you can't, and that's very rare.
One thing we need is we almost need a fact checker on everything that Gloria says about Colombian heritage, because I'm starting to think that she actually explained this time where she was elaborating or not telling the truth at all.
Yes.
But I think there's been a number of times in the episodes up to now where whether it's true or not, if it's true, I apologise, but I just don't believe some of the things that she has said.
I think she definitely leans into stereotypes and exaggerates them to make
The thing is, I'm not up to date with Colombian stereotypes, so I don't pick up on them, maybe, like when she says those. But no, I tell you what, it was a really enjoyable episode, really funny episode, as always. What a great series this really is.
It really is. I never leave an episode, even when I get off camera, I'm thinking, that wasn't as good as the others. They're all great.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoy it.
That was great. We hope you enjoyed that one as much as we did. Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. And thank you so much for the ongoing support. We really do appreciate all of you. We'll see you on the next one.